Hello! I'm going to give you a short tutorial now on how to create a flip book. Now, I've just had a quick rummage around my house to try and find something that would allow me to make this, and I found this teeny tiny little notepad. Now, if you haven't got anything like this, you can easily create a flip book using pieces of A4 that you cut up, all equal size, and then sellotape one edge where this ring bind would be. Sellotape that edge so that they're all stuck together. You'd need about at least 30 to 40 pieces of paper to make something really effective. But you can make it out of anything, or you could get one of those bulldog clips and clip the paper together at the end. It's entirely up to you. Just try and find something that you've got in your own house. Okay, then when you've got it, the first thing you need to do is have a little flick through and see where the area is going to be that you're going to draw your animation on. Now, if you have a look, and if I put my finger there and then move it across, you can see that a little bit of my notepad is not really seen when I flick, so I'm not going to draw anything on that bit. The next thing you need to do is make sure that you start from the back, okay, from the back page. So I'm going to start on the back page and I'm going to draw my very first frame, and then each time I turn a page over I'm going to move something on the frame so that when I flick it, it will look like it's moving, like an animation. Okay, so I've found a few pens around the house. I've got a few coloured pens. I've got a black one and a green one and a couple of coloured pens. So I'm going to try and create something that's got a few colours. Now this is a little bit complicated because it's going to take a little bit more time. You could always try and do one first, just using one colour. So I'm going to create a bit of a scene down the bottom. Now I'm going to do this quite quickly just so that you can see. And this is going to be a bit of a grassy scene. And in the grassy scene, there's going to be a flower. And I'm going to draw that flower using one of my coloured pens. Okay, so there's my flower. Then I've got my black pen and I'm going to draw a stick man who's going to walk over to the flower and pick it. Okay, so there's my pen, my stick man. I could draw some eyes on him, and in fact if you had more time I suggest that you do put a little bit more detail on your stick man than I'm doing on mine. Now the next thing to do is, if you turn it over, you might not be able to see this, but I can just about make out where my stick man is. Okay, so I'm going to just trace where my stick man is, and in the first one I'm just going to keep him exactly where he is. Okay, then I'm going to, oh, don't worry about the grass or the flower just yet. Then I'm going to turn it over, and on this next one, again, I can just about see, you might not be able to see, but I can just about see underneath that piece of paper where the stick man is. So I'm going to move the stick man, I'm going to lift his leg up, and I'm going to move him a little bit over. I'm going to keep doing that. This one is going to straighten that leg, make this leg a bit moving. Oops, move him over a little bit, and I'm going to keep drawing him. I can see him underneath. In computing, we call this the shadow underneath that you can see, the onion skin. Okay, so I'm going to move him over a bit more. You may be able to hear my neighbours in the garden. They're having a barbecue today as it's such a beautiful day. I'm going to keep moving over, keep moving him over, just moving ever so slightly each time, okay, until he gets to the flower. Now I've not drawn the flower yet, but I'm going to go back and show you where the flower was on the back page. It's there. Now the flower's easy because I can see where the flower is, so I can draw a little scribble underneath and fill in all those missing gaps. The flower's staying still. Oh, let's see, where is that flower underneath that one? There. Okay, I'm going to keep drawing it. This is the grass. can just see the flower, keep drawing it. Keep drawing it, go back. I need to keep putting the flower on now. You can see how a colourful one with lots of elements to it can be quite tricky. Got a flower there. Got a flower there. Got a flower there. Got the flower there. And I'm back now to where I was with my stick man, still walking. Now, I've got lots and lots and lots of pages left in order for my stick man to reach my flower, but if I can just show you what this effect looks like so far. Oops. Oh. So I've not done much, and you can see that if you only do a few, it's not enough. I need to do more. So I'm going to stop the video here now, and I'm going to continue with my animation, my little flip book, and I'm going to come back to you at the end and it's all done. Learned a lot from doing this one. For a start, when I decided at the beginning where I would be able to flick, I had my animation far too far over this side. If I was going to do it again, I would have it just at the edges. I'm thinking just this part of the notebook. I'd also do just one colour to start off.